Before there was you, before there was me, before there was anything we could touch or name, there was a thought of pure light, a thought of boundless love. This thought belonged to the Creator, to God. Imagine, if you will, a vast dark canvas, silent and still. Then a single spark ignites. It doesn't explode, it breathes, it expands softly, weaving a tapestry of light and color across the endless dark. This is our universe being born, not with a bang but with a whisper of divine intention. It's a place filled with more wonder than we can possibly imagine, a cosmic ocean of potential where every star is a promise. This universe was not empty. It was filled with consciousness. It was teeming with life, but not life as we know it. This was life as pure energy, as sentient light. These were the realms of heaven, planes of existence vibrating at frequencies of pure joy and understanding. It was a playground for souls, a library of cosmic knowledge, and a cathedral for praise, all rolled into one magnificent creation. Our story doesn't begin on Earth, it begins out there among the starlight and the celestial choirs. Long before the Earth was green and blue, we existed. We were not human. We were something more. We were souls. We were individual sparks of the divine fire, created in the very image of our Creator. We were co-creators with God, companions in the grand adventure of existence. Our purpose was simple and beautiful, to know ourselves and in doing so to know God. We were given the greatest gift of all, free will, the ability to choose, the ability to create, the ability to experience. We were divine beings set loose in a universe of infinite possibility. Our home was the cosmos itself. We journeyed through star systems as if they were neighboring towns. We were part of the celestial symphony, each of us a unique note contributing to the divine music of the spheres. In this state of being, we were in constant communion with the Creator. There was no separation. We were companions to God, learning to wield the powers of creation. We learned to manifest thought into form. We learned to paint with light. We learned to sing with the vibrations of the universe. But with the gift of free will comes the potential for misuse. We were curious. We were adventurous. We began to explore not just the higher vibrations of love and light, but the denser vibrations of self. A subtle shift began to occur. We started to focus more on the I than the we. This was not a sin. It was an experiment, a journey into individuality, a choice to see what it was like to be separate. This choice, this turning inward, was the first step on a long road that would eventually lead us to a little blue and white planet called Earth. Our fascination with self and form led us to a new frontier, the physical plane. We were drawn to the denser vibrations of the universe. Earth, with its rich tapestry of elements, earth, air, fire, water, was a particularly alluring canvas. It was a world of incredible sensory experience. The warmth of the sun, the feeling of water, the scent of a flower. We were like artists drawn to a new and exciting medium. We wanted to touch, to taste, to feel. At first we did not have solid bodies. Casey's readings describe us as thought forms projecting our consciousness into the material world. We could move through solid objects. We could change our shape at will. We were like ghosts, like apparitions. We played in the mists of a young Earth, weaving our energies in and out of the planet's developing life forms. We could wrap ourselves around a tree to feel its strength or merge with the ocean to feel its power. It was a time of wonder and exploration, but also a time of growing attachment to the physical world. The transition was gradual. The more we focused on the sensory experiences of the physical plane, the denser our own energy became. Casey spoke of beings who were part animal, part human, as we tried to express ourselves through the forms we saw around us. We were like children playing with clay, molding and shaping our physical vessels. But the clay began to stick to our hands. Our projections became less like projections and more like prisons. The more we identified with these physical forms, the more trapped we became within them. This process culminated in what Casey called the hardening of the bodies. We became fully encased in flesh and bone. The spiritual senses we had once relied upon, telepathy, clairvoyance, unity with the all, began to dim. They were replaced by the 5 physical senses. Our vast cosmic awareness shrank to fit inside a human skull. Once we were fully encased in our physical bodies, a profound amnesia set in. It was like waking from a beautiful dream into a stark and confusing reality. The veil of the flesh became the veil of forgetting. Our connection to the cosmic whole, once as natural as breathing, was now a faint and distant echo. We looked at our hands, our feet, this strange and heavy body, and we believed this was the totality of our existence. This forgetting changed everything. Fear was born. As pure spirit, we knew no end. But in a physical body, we were confronted with pain, sickness, and death. The ego, the sense of a separate self that had started as a curious whisper among the stars, now became a shouting tyrant. It screamed for survival, for pleasure, for dominance. It built walls around our hearts, telling us that we were alone. The unity we once knew was replaced by a world of division, me versus you, us versus them. We looked up at the stars, the home we had forgotten, and we felt a strange sense of longing, a homesickness for a place we couldn't name. We told stories about gods and heavens, faint and distorted memories of our true origin. We created religions and philosophies, all of them attempts to answer the fundamental questions that now haunted us. Who are we? Where did we come from? Why are we here? These yearnings are the soul crying out from its prison of flesh, remembering that it is so much more than this. The world we now inhabited reflected our inner state of separation. We saw a world of conflict, of struggle, of survival of the fittest. We failed to see the underlying unity, the divine intelligence that still permeated every atom of creation. We believed we were separate from each other, and so we built empires on the foundations of war and competition. The Great Forgetting was not just a personal amnesia, it was a collective condition that shaped human history, turning our earthly experience from a playground into a battlefield. Even in our deepest state of forgetting, a connection to our source remained. It could not be extinguished. This is the central, most powerful message in Edgar Cayce's vision. Within each one of us, no matter how lost or broken, there is a spark of the divine. God is not just in heaven, God is in you. This is not a metaphor. According to Cayce, it is literal truth. The kingdom of heaven is within you because a piece of the Creator resides in your core. It is the light of your soul. Think of it like a drop of water in the ocean. The drop is not the entire ocean, but it contains the same essence. H2O. Your soul is a drop from the cosmic ocean of God. It possesses the same divine qualities: love, light, creativity, consciousness. This spark is the pilot light of your existence, the silent witness that observes your life, the still, small voice nudging you toward kindness, the source of conscience, intuition, and yearning. This divine spark gives you life. It animates your body. Without it, the body is an empty shell. Pure joy, unconditional love for another, awe at a sunset. In those moments you feel the spark. These moments remind you of your true nature. Recognize and awaken this spark. Fan the ember into a flame. We are here to remember we already are divine. Every challenge, every relationship, every choice is an opportunity. Don't look for God only in a distant sky. Turn inward. Find the divine light patiently waiting within. Just as God is within us, we are within God. This is the other side of the coin, the beautiful symmetry of our existence. We are not separate entities floating in a void. We are integral parts of a single, vast, living consciousness. The universe itself is the body of God, and we are like individual cells within that body. A heart cell is not the whole body, but it is essential to the body's life. It is sustained by the body, and its function contributes to the well-being of the whole. Imagine a magnificent, infinite tapestry. Each thread is a soul. Some threads are bright, some threads are dull, some threads are tangled, but every single thread is part of the overall design. If you pull one thread, you tug on all the others. This is our reality. We are interconnected in ways we can barely comprehend. Your joy is my joy. Your sorrow is my sorrow. Our individual lives are woven into the collective story of humanity, which is woven into the cosmic story of all creation. We are never truly alone because we are all part of the same divine fabric. Man is in God. This means that the universe is not indifferent to us. It is responsive. The creative force that permeates all things is aware of us. It supports us. Cayce taught that our thoughts and prayers are not empty words sent into the void. They are real energies that ripple through the cosmic field. When we align our will with the divine will, the will for love, for healing, for unity, we are not working against the current of the universe, we are flowing with it. We tap into a power far greater than our own. This is the essence of co-creation. We are not just cells in the body of God, we are conscious cells that can choose to work in harmony with the whole. Realizing that we are in God changes our relationship with the world. The tree outside your window is not just wood, it is not just leaves, it is a manifestation of the same divine energy that is in you. The person who annoys you is not just an obstacle, they are another soul. They are another thread in the same tapestry, playing their part in the grand design. Seeing the world this way dissolves the illusion of separation. It fosters a sense of reverence. and responsibility. If we are all in God, then to harm another, or to harm the earth, is to harm ourselves, and to harm a part of the divine. It is a call to live with profound respect for all of life. We are not left to navigate this challenging earthly journey alone. The cosmos is filled with beings of light whose purpose is to help and guide us. Think of them as our elder brothers and sisters, souls who have walked this path before and have achieved a greater degree of unity with the divine. Casey's readings are filled with references to these benevolent forces, angels, archangels, guides, or master teachers, not here to live our lives for us but offering whispers of encouragement, moments of inspiration, protection when we need it most. They honor our free will completely. These beings exist on higher vibrational planes, but they are deeply invested in our success. They are the celestial support team for humanity. The Archangel Michael is often seen as a figure of strength and protection. Other guides might be souls with whom we have traveled for lifetimes, spiritual companions who have agreed to watch over us during our time on Earth. You may not see them with your physical eyes, but you can feel their presence in moments of sudden insight, in a feeling of being comforted during grief. How do we connect with these guides? The process is simple. We ask. Because of the law of free will, they cannot intervene unless we invite them to. Why this difficult, beautiful, chaotic world called Earth? According to Edgar Cayce, Earth is not a prison but a school. It is a unique and powerful learning environment, a laboratory for the soul. It is the dimension where spirit and matter meet in perfect, challenging balance. Here, our thoughts and choices manifest in the physical world, allowing us to see the direct results of our actions. Earth is a mirror that reflects the state of our soul. The curriculum in this school is based on lessons. The lessons are universal: patience, compassion, forgiveness, humility, unconditional love. We don't learn these things by reading them in a book. We learn them through experience. We learn patience by being forced to wait. Every difficult person in your life is a teacher. Every painful event is a test. The purpose is not to punish us but to polish us. Like a diamond that is formed under immense pressure, our souls are refined and strengthened through the challenges of earthly life. Reincarnation is the mechanism that allows us to complete our schooling. This is the concept of karma. It is not a system of reward and punishment, but one of balance. Each life is a new grade, a new opportunity to pass the tests we failed before. The ultimate goal is to graduate. The story of humanity, as told through the cosmic vision of Edgar Cayce, is not a tragedy. It is an epic adventure. It is the story of a hero's journey. And you are the hero. We began as gods. We forgot who we were. We are now on the long, beautiful journey of remembering. The soul that returns to God after the earthly experience is far richer and more compassionate. We had to get lost to truly appreciate the beauty of home. This perspective fills life with meaning and purpose. You are not a random accident of biology. You are a divine soul on a sacred mission. Your life, with all its joys and sorrows, is not meaningless. The people you love, the challenges you face, the work you do, there are no small lives. Every act of kindness, every moment of forgiveness, every choice for love over fear. These acts send ripples of light through the cosmos and bring you closer to your true self. So, how do we walk this path home? Cayce's advice was simple and practical. It begins with knowing your ideal. What is the highest purpose you can serve? Apply spiritual principles in daily life. Be patient with your family. Be honest in your business. Forgive those who have wronged you. Meditate, pray, spend time in nature. In these simple actions, you begin to dissolve the ego and allow the divine spark to shine. Look up at the night sky again. See the stars as beacons calling you home. Feel the wonder. You are a child of the cosmos, a traveler of eternity. You have a glorious past among those stars. You have a glorious future waiting for you there. The earth is a temporary stop, a beautiful, challenging school. Do not be discouraged by the darkness in the world. Do not be discouraged by darkness in yourself. It is only a shadow. The light within you is the ultimate reality. Your journey is to find it, nurture it, let it shine, light the way for your triumphant return to the stars.